How's it going, guys? It's your boy Jeremy's, and today I'm here with a new video. And guys, do you know about Area 51? Come on, it's a secret military base in the middle of the desert at Nevada. Come on, you should already know this by now. But still, the question is, what have they really been doing at Area 51 in 2018 and 2019? Well, nobody really knows, to be honest. Practically, since people found out about the SR-71, the B-2, the U-2 and the F-117 Nighthawk, and especially made stealth UH-60 that has been used to capture Bin Laden, were developed in Area 51, and that few people filed lawsuits against the government after they got ill or have died whilst working at Area 51 after being exposed to harmful chemicals, and that there are sketchy dudes with pickup trucks that roam around Area 51. And there's a guy named Bob Lazar that claimed he had worked in Area 51 and saw some UFOs. And also, somehow, a bus managed to get through the gates of Area 51. But other than that, we didn't get any major news coming from Area 51. And all this stuff happened in the 90s, 80s, or 70s. So the question really is, what have they really been up to at Area 51 in 2018 and 19? So like, are they even active? Is someone there? Are there any people working in there? What's really going on? Well, today guys, I might just give you a few ideas of what I really think is going on at Area 51. And do keep in mind, these are just speculation and it's my opinion, so it's not 100% true, proven facts. It's just my opinion, so don't take it too seriously. But let's go. So since the SR-71 and the B-2 were made back in like the 80s and 90s at Area 51, I reckon by now we are probably working on a newly advanced, better, more aerodynamically capable jets and planes and aircrafts to use in wars. And I reckon they are doing that because they need a replacement. And I reckon that's what Area 51 is for, to test new military stuff. And I reckon they are making new jets and aircrafts, such as the Aurora, that has been kept secret for a long time, but everyone knows it might exist or it might not. But yeah, they're just working on new jets. So I also do reckon that in Area 51, as for now, they are working on laser weapons or laser guns and improving and creating advanced tanks and Humvees for wars, and also improving soldiers' combat suit that they use in war. So this kind of stuff, like working on advanced weaponry, that's the word. Yeah, no, but I do reckon laser weapons are possible, and I reckon they're actually working on that as for now. And maybe they're also improving and making advanced tanks and whatnot, and also combat wear. So the next thing I think they are working on at Area 51 is invisibility. I mean, come on, they already managed and improved stealth and actually made stealth technology back like in the 80s or 70s. But now, in 2018, I do reckon they are working on invisibility. So like actually, if you like, a soldier has a suit that can turn invisible. And there are some evidence of, soldier turning invisible, like in some dodgy clips. And also there are some Chinese or Japanese inventors and engineers that are actually working on invisibility. So I do reckon Area 51, as advanced as it is, they are actually working on invisibility. And I think they can actually manage to do that if they put their efforts in. So yeah, invisibility is something that they're working on, and they can put down aircrafts, so improving stealth technology, actually making the aircraft invisible, on tanks, and obviously on soldiers. Like have an invisible suit to wear when they go to war. Yeah, so invisibility is a possibility. So the next thing I reckon we are working on at Area 51 is probably climate manipulation. And by that I mean people at Area 51 are trying to find a way to actually control the weather and manipulate the weather basically, and use it as their own advantage when they go to war and whatnot. And there have been some cases of the CIA actually working on some kind of climate control stuff back in the 80s or 70s, but I reckon Area 51 is massively improving on that. Even they don't tell anyone, but it's secret obviously. But I reckon yeah, they are working on something to control the climate and use it as their advantage. when we go to war against a hostile country. So manipulating the weather can be a massive advantage. So yeah. Oh, Bob Lazar, what a guy you are. But still, I do think in Area 51 they have some kind of, I mean, super small knowledge of beings that are outside the universe, so like aliens, but it's a super small knowledge. Like they know something about us not being the only one in the universe, but just like in a massively super small scale, not as like how Bob Lazar says, like there is a massive UFO hangars full of UFOs and dead alien bodies. Now I don't think that's what's the case in Area 51. I reckon in Area 51 they have some kind of knowledge of us not being the only one in the universe, and by that I mean things like in the past they might have gotten some kind of radio signal from space, from another galaxy or planet, and it came to Earth, and they're trying to work on that and trying to communicate back, I think. But yeah, that kind of knowledge, like super small knowledge, but not massively. And that definitely, I don't reckon UFO bases underneath Area 51. Nah, that's just way too much. But yeah, it's fun to actually think about Bob Lazar and whatnot. And at last, is Area 51 even functional? I mean, Area 51 has gotten so famous over the last few years that most people know about Area 51 than an actual military base that the Republic can access in America. So the question is Area 51 even working as for now? Like are we even doing anything inside? Like, it's so famous, I do reckon by now they kind of have moved on to another base. Like Bob Lazar did talk about that there was a second base called Area S4. So could Area 51 move to Area S4 because it's more secret and nobody knows? I mean, Area 51 is way too famous to do, you know, massive plain secret alien kind of testing. So it's only logical they actually moved on to another secret base. So could that be the case? Who knows? Could there be another secret base? Could that be even in America? Is it underwater? Is it underground? Where is it? Or they just Area 51? Well, nobody really knows, to be honest. Well, that's all for today, guys. Everything that I reckon is happening in Area 51 in 2018 and 19. And this is just my opinion, so don't take it too seriously. But if you have your opinions, feel free to tell me down below. But other than that, I hope you had happy Christmas, happy Boxing Day, and I'll see you guys soon with another video. So stay safe and don't wander off to Area 51.